Oh, it's been so freaking slow. Come on. Ah, it's better. Oops. Don't know why that keeps happening. There we go. One more to do. Into the kitchen to get ready to make into cheese. How many males have I got left? sure I've got nothing. Right. Got any more of the meat left over there, so I took it all. A female, one male, 2 females, one that's enough. It's okay. It's so much quicker doing it this way than when you when you first start making sausages and that. You have to like that ones where you have to do it by literally spin the handle thing. It's a pain and it takes absolute ages to do it. All the here where you smoked sausage or cure and whatever you want to class it as, all these 3 racks and all the cheese racks here, they come when you build the house. I think other houses, well, I definitely know this house comes with ready-made smoking and things for issues, but I'm not too sure about the other houses. But out of all the houses, this has to be my favourite one. It's called the Retro Farmhouse. Oh, shit. Oh. The lights which you see me switch on, I add them in just to give it a bit of extra light, because sometimes the actual light you get off the built-in lights is not that good. These don't actually take too long really to cure. But they will only cure like when you're actually in game. And when you like go to sleep, they don't cure while you're sleeping. It's like basically you have to be like awake and doing, well, basically I suppose working on the farm, I suppose you could say. It's also the same when you go out of like when you exit the game, it like stops queuing until you come back in and actually like physically playing the game, which I think is good in a way. Yeah, the amount of meat you get when you kill a pig, it's only for pigs. I know, basically, literally the baby pigs, you literally get one piece of pork, and when you set up the size of the ones I got, you can get anywhere from, like, you get a minimum of like of the biggest pig, you'll easily get 12 to 14 pieces of the big pigs. And then the massive pigs, you can get over 15. Basically, each bit of pork is worth $30. Then when you make it into a sausage or a meatball, they, on a normal deal, because like the burger place has daily deals, so you can literally, it goes anywhere from, I think it's like 1.1, 1.2 up to double the normal price. Each deal varies from day to day. It could be wild meat, eggs, chicken meat, rooster meat, milk, chicken meatballs. So like different deals every day, and every day the best thing is the deal changes daily. So with anywhere from like 1.1, 1.2 up to about 2. So if you have your stuff, so like they don't have like the best deal when you go down, you can stack all your meat down there and leave it there, and then go back when there's a better deal, which is what I normally do. Why not? I accidentally clicked remove product on there, made a meatball instead. So normally when there's in there, I think it's like right mouse click it, and then I've changed some of the default keys on there to make it easier for me. And I just accidentally pressed the take product from the pan or cooking pot, whatever you want to call it, and took the product out. So when you actually take the product from the pot, it's a meatball, but when you pick it up like that and add the meat there, then that's when it's, you make a sausage. You keep doing that. pick it up, that's it. And I've got to wait for the rest of the meat to cure. I'll just stuff it all in here. Keep doing that. This is a pretty time-consuming part of the game, like when you're making your meat products. Some people actually add an egg to the cheese. Don't know why they do it. See, they're done already, so cheeses do take a bit longer to cure than the meat. my light on. You can milk the cows twice a day, but obviously you can see how time consuming it is, you know, especially if you plan on your own. Where did I stick the... There's a horse ring. These I actually need, so I'll just take a couple of them. And yes, I am crap at driving. Leave one in there for the cheese. Stick that in there. Knife when I'm in there, don't really need it. Yeah, this game can easily be played single player, but so that it's more fun with a friend. The other one's in. Although, yeah, if you played with a friend or two, then you know it is much more fun. You can get a lot more done. Nearly done. These yeah, so like 20% done, 17, 17, 20, so they do take longer. Just so another one of the roofs. Basketball. Got one around here, I think. Oh, it's around the other way. Oh, there he is. I hate very bloody fiddly. This is just part of my chicken cult I do. Oops, think I Oops, I died, so I lost all that progress I've just done. Somehow I shot myself. Oops, that's the first time I've done that. I've been killed by a bear, being pecked to death by chickens. Because when you take a fertilised egg, when you pick it up by hand and the egg's fertilised, so one of the chickens will either a chicken or the rooster will attack you when you pick it up by hand. But when you pick up a fertilised egg, when you've got the basket in your hand, some strange reason they won't attack you. So sometimes this bit just takes ages to do. I think my computer is a bit slow, to be honest. I do need to upgrade it, or sometimes it freezes. So to the viewer in the chat, have you watched many streamers play this game? And what you've seen of the game, what do you think of it? What they've done so far? So I think this game has only been released. It's been in early access a few months. I like what they've done with it. I was looking forward to the horse update, but I'm not. But what I've done of it so far, I'm a bit disappointed with it, to be honest. I don't know exactly what's. I was looking more for look at to get more from it, but I don't know. I said we've got to do all that crap again. So I'm not looking forward. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do all that sod doing the meat at the minute. Well, the pigs are still alive anyway. That's the annoying thing. If you don't save your progress, you will lose a hell of a lot of it. Well, I'm only going to need one rooster, so he's going to be a very busy boy. I'm just hoping in further updates you can hopefully get. I'm sure a real ranch has more than one type of gun, to be honest. I don't want that. That's what I wanted. Oh, I don't need to do that. I'm not going to go for making all that crap again. Yeah, so little tip, save your game a lot, because otherwise you're gonna, something stupid is gonna happen, like what happened when I accidentally shot myself. So like, the game does save when you sleep, but sometimes where you just will like work through the night in the game and you don't save, hey, what stupid things like that happen. It probably won't be the first time that's going to happen, and it's not going to be the last time. So these eggs have been in here for a certain amount of time, so I know not all of them. So, you know, they, well, especially these ones. So it takes normally, I think it's normally about 3 to 4 days if the egg is fertilised. In an earlier, in one of my first goes of the game, I did buy the egg thing, but I just couldn't seem to get it to work. It's as though you've got to look for some sort of spot in the egg when you put it on the thingy bob, but I couldn't. I just, maybe it's probably due to my crappy eyesight that I couldn't see it. My eyesight isn't the best. I have to wear. I wear glasses. Yeah, it's just like my eyesight. As I've gotten older, it's gotten worse. But I do also have like start the beginnings of frigging cataracts on my eyes. Possibly could be suffering from glaucoma. I'm being tested again for that because I've got a family history of it. And also, once a year, I have to have my eyesight tested. That's due to me having diabetes, type 2 diabetes. I need another. Else I don't need. See, these ones could be fertilised. So I'm just gonna. You know what I do is I just say like get them out. I'm risking it being attacked if I pick one of the ones up. Yeah, just basically stick them in there. I'll do a single row. Did I pick that up? No, I did not. I think you've got to be in the range of a chicken if you do pick it up and it is fertilised. Yeah, what I do is single row like that day. So that's one day. Then I do it up to 7 normally. So once I filled that up, and obviously any ones from like the beginning rows. Yeah, I could say I'd get 7 baskets and just leave them in there. But I have weirdly, I just got so used to doing things a certain way. There's none in there. Yeah, so I've got some chickens have actually, some of the chicks have actually grown. I mean, chickens aren't probably the most profitable animal on the farm. Yeah, I think like a rooster costs you 250. To buy a chicken costs you 50. Yeah, there's nothing in there. Just go and I'm just going to take the meat down and to the burger place. Yeah, when you first start the game, there's trees all lined up here. I've cut a lot of them down. One, that stops me from crashing into the trees, which anybody who's ever played this game and said they've never hit a tree. Oh, a deer then? Yeah, there he is. There's a deer. See if I can get the sod. Yep, I've got him. Am I going to have space in there? 9, yes, just about. Deer drop 3 meat. The bears drop 4. So it's always best to, whatever vehicle you're in, if they can carry a cooler, take a cooler with you whenever you go out, depending on how many you've got. Maybe sometimes you can go for ages without seeing a bear, or so like without seeing a bear. Other times, say if you don't take a cooler out, you will. I'm just going to see what deals are on first. I see, like I say here today, deal on here today. Eggs, rooster meat, they are price multiplied by 1.7. So, pork. Yeah, so eggs basically normally sell for about $6, so get rid of them. Rooster meat, that's near enough double, so that's pretty good. Wild meat is at its normal, chickens at its normal. Beef slime is that's basically all that stuff is normal, so I'm not gonna sell that. So since there's no, what I'll do is I'll just basically stack the meat up here. I don't know if I can balance them on top or not, I don't know. Oh, yes, I can on that. The reason why I do stack it is because, say, like with when there's no deal to be done, like your thing, I just basically stack it here. And then, it's quite safe to leave it here. Just do this, just leave it here, and then meat won't rot. Just do that and come down and check each day, and then whether so like the deals change daily, the multiplier changes daily. Oops. This here is say like the car dealership. They've only got a certain amount of. Just go in there like that. And once you start playing the game, this is part of tutorial. You have to come in. So like, yeah, you can buy that. Well, sorry, you get that already. You have to build it when you first get to the farm, so you don't really have to buy it. Then there's a pickup, which you can upgrade a bit of it and stick some chrome and crap on it. I like this vehicle. It's quite good. It's quite fast. That's just like a normal, tiny pickup. So that's a small truck which you can haul 4 cows. Obviously, you can see 4 cows, 4 pigs, and other stuff in it. It's just like a normal car. To be honest, I can't see the point in this car in this game. No, it's just like a normal SUV. You can stick stuff on like the when you buy stuff, depending on how big it is. If it can fit in the rack there, then you can take it wherever. But yeah, this is probably the best. And also, if I show you the map, it's obviously where I am, where the farm is. General stores where you can buy the animals, but to get a horse you have to find a billboard, I think, and you have to click on that and it'll take you to that. Hardware is where you get, say, things like the small trailer, the vehicle transporter, metal, your saw table where you make your logs. There are other buildings and areas around here, which are places I think there are plans for later on in the game. Like there's some sort of hunting lodge, a barber's. There's I think that's the sunflower farm there, which possibly might be. You might have neighbours in. I think up there's like a caravan with a fishing thing and a rod line on the ground. So I think they might be implementing them later on in the game. Hopefully. Yeah, so like, still only early access. It's quite good so far. Yeah, you're bound to have lots of bugs. It's well, even finished games have bugs. So like when I think Cyberpunk first came out, that had quite a few bugs in there. I mean that game doesn't actually, Cyberpunk doesn't actually do anything for me. I have watched streamers play it. But it's just for me to buy a game, it has to do something for me. It has to make me want to play it. I mean, there have been games I have when I first saw them. It was like, oh god, am I going to like them? There have been some games I've watched where I just thought, no, pile of crap. Don't want to play that. There's other games I didn't think I would like. I have watched streamers play it. And I thought, oh yeah, I like that. I have gone out and got the games, like when Euro Truck come out, and I saw it, I was like, I wonder what that's like. So I watched it. At first thought, oh, it's not. Oh, there it is. It's my horse. Come here, you little bugger. That's it, to get on to ride it. And this is the paddock you have to build. So like you can train up your horse. I think to train it up, like for it to get better, I think you just got to like do certain things with it. I just keep training on with the jumping. There's that. Obviously, at the moment, the game's not got really any. It's not got no controller support. I do think a lot when they do manage to get controller support, I suppose things like the horse riding will be a lot easier. Like I have read some people who say, "Oh, it's impossible to drive the cars," and they'd only literally played the game for an hour. It was impossible to think about, So I went for a refund. I've been playing this game for about a month now, and I still daily crash into trees. Let me change my view on it. I know you can. Oh no, you can't change your view while on the horse. I suppose with you will get used to try, arrow keys and that. I mean, some people prefer using a controller. Some games I prefer using controller. Some. I mean, actually, in some games I use both controller and the keyboard or mouse. So I think they should have made this training area a bit better. Because it can be hard to control this horse when trying to train it. Hopefully there's going to be more stuff for the horse to do. So like the horse thing was their big August update. I don't know whether they're going to be bringing horse breeding into it. The horse. So like, there's not too much you can do at the minute. And put a little one back in there. Take it back to his stables. I said, I do hope they bring controller support into this as soon as possible. I think it makes things like driving and that a lot easier. That's okay, that's full. Obviously, like these here, so like this is what does the windmill, which draws water up from the ground and fills your troughs. And when you do this, when it says to toggle area visibility, it's basically any troughs within this circle. So like it covers. So like the water trough here, when it gets down to 0, it will automatically fill the troughs. So that windmill covers this and the chicken coops troughs. And just take that off. Take the water one off. And it's the same with the silo. They do cost. I think you need I think it's 100 and maybe 150 metal to build the water tower. This one is, God, I can't remember actually what. So like, you need concrete and metal to get it, and it obviously so like for 50 units of metal it costs you $500, and I think concrete is 250 for 50 units. So it is. So obviously, when you first start out, you're obviously not going to have a massive amount of money. You do earn money through the tutorial part of the game. So, which say like you do get a bit, but not a lot. Oh shit! Here. Perfect example. I think that is a fertilised egg, and I just got attacked. Yeah, so that's why when you do go picking up eggs, do basically pick the eggs up with a basket, and then say like you can basically leave the eggs. Say like you can get like a basket for each day of the for 7 day, one for each day, and say like leave them in, and then once you've done the say like the week's worth of collecting of eggs, you'll know if any eggs have hatched, because like you'll see when you saw like the health symbols over the animals, you'll see that in the basket. And if you just left the basket down by the chicken coop, all you do is just lift the basket up, and it will release whatever fertilizer that eggs have healed. So like this does have have a telly in here. You can turn it on. Just turn the channel by scrolling it now. Got a mouse thingy bob. Yeah, and when you in the general store, you can pick up a record. I've only found one. There's only one in the game at the minute, as far as I know. And you can play it on here, but I think this is the only house with a record player. So to put it on, you just say like whatever key it says, but I've remapped some of the keys. Then to turn it on, then move the tone arm. There you go. Click on that, and then it just plays sort of like obviously I don't think it could be classed. I know you can get some when you do stream some games, you might get some DCMA or DMCA thingy bobs strikes against you. I know you can with some games, but I think with this is just like what they would class as generic music, bog standard. It's not like you are playing say like a modern day record, which you could get a strike against your account. Which say like I do know some streamers have actually had them. So oh god, I hate them. I think like some weird things happen. So somehow some strange reason a certain audio thing which I've got from an online company, somehow mine just turned itself on. You can just have like relaxing music. This is the eggs in here. Oh, there's one there. No, there's two there. I mean, I would like in say like future updates in the game, So like like being able to build, say like a stone wall around. Because I think that would be nice. Yeah, you can like build fences around and stuff like that. So you can paint the fences and the chicken coops and the food and the small food troughs, which I think is a good little idea. Sometimes they do lay eggs around here, so it's always best if you like, even when you've got, say, like these. I've had these chicken coop or previous chicken coops close together, but somehow they manage to actually lay an egg in there, in between there. Each chicken coop has a certain capacity for chickens and roosters. I think this one here is 8 or 10. I can't remember the exact one. This one and that one is 20, I think. Just turn my light off and I'll turn my bloody light. That's it. If we go to there, here we go. Oh, it's a pain in the ass at times. Yeah, chicken. Oh, that's the barn. Here we go. You got to say that one there. Let's go into the shade where you could possibly see it a bit better. Yeah, you could say like got that one there. I don't think I've built that one at the minute. If I build that one, that's the expensive chicken coop. I don't know how much that takes. And if I just come out of it, I don't have to build. So basically, to build something in here from the book, you just go to that build, and then say if we see that's one of the chicken coops. So if I just go out of that, so that's basically like 35 and 6. I think this is the one I've actually. Yeah, I think it's that one over there. Yeah, it's that one over there. And this one is basically that one there. This one is basically the first one you build. Tiny one's not too bad. This one is. I'll just show you. Is that one there? And I don't think I've ever built this one, so I might actually. Well, that's 100 planks and 52 metal. So like I said, and obviously I don't know. And just to basically demolish it, you don't. Yeah, when demolishing things, be really careful, because like that, if I do that and I press that, I would destroy it. And when you destroy something, you do not get a return on your materials. So just make sure that that's the only entrance. I think I might actually build that one, but obviously not there. I'm just basically build something, say like that. Obviously, say like extend this. But obviously, when you just say like that one which I just showed you, so like that, you can obviously walk through it. So when I do extend things, then what I normally do is say like, wait that, go to that section and go to say like the wooden fence. What I'll do is like, I'll just start building an extra bit like that. They're not going to be basically perfectly straight because it's bloody hard to do it. Obviously with houses it's quite easy to do when you can actually build your own house. I think that might be a bit too big actually. But it will give the chicken plenty of areas, so plenty of area. And so like it is hard to actually get things measured up perfectly. So it is a lot of trial and error to try and get everything. It's a bit like this. Sometimes it takes bloody ages to do this. And if I just knock that one down. Since I'm doing it this way, obviously where you see I suppose you could class them as like support bits, they should really be on the inside. Because if I had to do it this way, they're going to be on the outside. Normally, if you can get it right, That's how much of it. Oh no, no, that just needs to be in. So if you gap like that, then the chickens, the baby chickens, can get out. I can do that actually if I take that out, put that back on. That needs to be out. I say needs to be in a bit more. That might be right about that now. That might be, that's nearly there. Nearly. There we are, that's not perfect, but it's better than nothing. Let's go to the chicken coops. And what I can do on here now is... shut up. Obviously I've already got a few bits and pieces ready. Can't remember how many it was altogether. So like it's four planks per fence. Normal bit of fence, but the gate part of the fence is 7. If you can get like the luxurious table, when you can afford it, buy that, because it's a lot quicker than the crap one, to be honest. A lot faster. And when you say like a full stack of this is 8 planks, you know, I could use a massive, say like the put all this on the trailer because I'm set up. I don't know how many bits are going to be, you know, it's going to take. Once I go back, I'll be able to, you know, exactly work how much I need. But if I just take whatever I can over at the minute. I could run over all these over individually, but I'm too bloody lazy to do that. It's like when you do build a bit of money up, then you can like say like start buying more like the like got concrete. So I do plan to build every house. Which I think, you know, I know it may sound silly wasting all that material, but it's a bit of fun. And then you can plot because the don't know what the exact size of the ranch is. So I was saying when say like I do work out what the exact size is, it would actually be nice to so like put a fence around it. There we go, jump in there. I will demolish that in a minute. And I will paint these fences. If you, I don't think I've done these low enough, but if you build the fences low enough, then you can jump over them. Obviously, it looks a bit odd where say like that's how it should be on the outside, but where I had to do it down there, yeah, don't care. It's not you know, it's not going to ruin the bloody game or whatever. I know there are some people who are perfectionists, so they couldn't have that, especially if they've got OCD. Alright, that's. How many did we need for this? Oh, 52 metal, 100 wood. So I'm probably going to have to go and get some lot more wood. Right, that's all the metal done. I'll just stick that down there, grab that. Totally forgot this chicken coop was on there. And so like, like the more chicken coops you have, then obviously the more chickens you can have. As far as I know, the eggs I don't think they go rotten. I don't think they do. Probably going to use up most of my reserve on here. If you're going to go into a mass, basically, plank making session, there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can either literally go take a trailer with you, either like the really small trailer, or you could even just take this, basically load all the logs up, and then say come back here, say like where I've got mine set up, and then just park it up here and then just continually do them. Or you could basically take the massive trailer, put this on the back of it along with a couple of jerry cans, and then go to like, well, anywhere where the load of trees, just go around chopping the trees, and then just do, so like, loads and loads of them. I'm going to turn my light on just to see when it goes green. I think that, hang on, that's 8, 16, 32, 48. We'll just take another lot with me. Oh, you can sell the planks, but you only get, say, like $2 each plank. These are like are in stacks of 8, so you basically only get $16 per full stack. But that is a good way of getting money early on in the game. I mean, whether people would want to do that, I don't know. I think I'll while that time for that amount of money, but so like I think you so like if you can stack them up, I think 4 maybe 5 high. So if say like you got 4, so you've got 20, basically 20 blocks, stacks of planks. So what's that? That's say $320, which would be enough to buy you your first pig. And then that's basically when you could, so like chickens, yeah, they do generate a bit, but it's when you say like get lots of, like when you get pigs and that, and like they breed, so like pigs cost $300 each. Before so I've got to finish that off. Yes, so like initial $600 outlay. Obviously, there's a bit, so like when you barn, but obviously the barn, but you with the barn, but you do have with the when you build the barn fully, you've got to like obviously can't remember how much wood. I think it's like I can't remember the exact figure, but it's something like I think like between six, depending on the size of the barn. I think each stage of the barn is 21 wood, I think, and then you've got to build the door. So like obviously build the doors. Obviously they cost a bit. Right, that's it. I normally paint my fences black on the chicken coop. But take an extra one just in case. And the red. But take a couple of them. I know I have ignored my animals, but I was. So what is that together? 7. Just taking that one just in case. There's like paint costs $40 a tin. But you can paint quite a bit with it. You can. And obviously there's a paint thing. A bit like when you go down to your local DIY shop, certain ones. So like you can adjust the like I think there's like the saturation, the brightness, and there's like a sort of like a spectrum of game of colours you can check. You can make up. So you can make up many different colours. I'm just going to quickly knock that down. Put that bugger away because I don't want to accidentally break anything or demolish anything that I've built. But I do honestly think that they should allow there's like 20 units of paint in each tin, and each time I'm doing like this, that uses up a unit. Oh, only needed that one, so there we go. I can now knock down the fences in between. Didn't need to, didn't really. I should be able to jump there. Pistol, I can't jump. I thought I could, but I've done it low enough. And now my chickens have a really large area. Right, okay, so do that. Just, well, I can jump over that, so I should be able to jump back. Yeah. So let's do that. Right. do that to paint. Yeah. And with the door on this, I'll paint that door. I'll just stick that down there for the time being. Why isn't it? Oh, shit. No, that's really wrong. Now, what the fuck do they keep doing that? Somebody allow him. Maybe fine. No, it's only damaged in one colour, which is a bit weird. Can't understand that. Nice. Oh, that's strange. I'll just leave it like that. That is just nice to have the chicken coops in here. Right. Right, let's open the door. Let's go inside. See, that's good. It's a nice big one. Quite like this. It's probably the better. It's probably the best one. I like it. Open that. So yeah. Let's get some of the other chickens to go in there. Come here, little buggers. Come to one of your new homes. You've got a nice large space. There, have a little shifty in there. So there is probably definitely the best one. Yeah. So like here we are. I've got some newborns. Let's go to your new home. It's like I said earlier on, I do a chicken cull now and again, which is good because obviously, you don't. Even though I've probably got enough space for I think 20, 40, 60. But at the minute, I've probably got enough space for at least 76, between 76 and 80 chickens in here at the minute. So I would say that's a pretty good size. So, as I say, like depending on how, obviously, if I had that amount, the old rooster would die total happiness. So all they'd be constantly doing is bloody bonking all the female chickens. He'd have a good, he'd have a good life, and he'd definitely have a bloody smile on his face at the end of it. Oh, fuck it. Shit. That's silly things like that happen when you click the wrong bloody button. Oh god, I've got more friggin' pigs. Yeah, I can use the lawnmower to trim all this right down so it's literally like that instead of like that. I especially do it in the... I'm going to be doing it in the chicken thing. So when I did get my... when I got my first pigs, I asked my partner to name them. And I had a little... something happened and my pigs died. I don't know whether it was through my fault, but I had like the granary and everything. And for some strange reason, my pigs died. And she labelled me a pig killer. She thought I was a frigate. She knows I'm a big child because we've known each other, well, all our lives. Her mum, before she died, looked after me, my brother and my sister, because we lived on the same area. And I actually took my first steps for her mum. And sadly, this woman died when she was only 21. Left a very young widower, on his own with two very young children. My partner, who is actually my ex-wife, we got divorced 20 years ago, but we got back together a few years ago after I had my first heart attack. Wanted her to know about it through me, not through third hand, because you know how things are when somebody says something to you or you say something to somebody and how things can get blown out of all proportion. Wanted her to hear it from me because she had like remarried, moved away, but obviously we got back in contact through Facebook and started talking, and we basically got back together a couple of years ago. Like, we're both more mature now. I'm basically an old fart. Well, I'm probably going to risk getting attacked again in a second. Probably be this last bloody egg, and never mind, like, I'll bloody die. Well, I thought it's more bloody eggs in there than what I thought. Yeah, so actually, we don't live there. She still lives up the other end of the country from me. I get her to name I'm just waiting for her to name the horse. But the only thing about that is I don't know whether the horse is male or female. So which is going to be quite funny. Even though it wouldn't be the first time we've named a pet and it turned out to be the wrong sex. So it happened with our cat. We thought it was a male. We she named it after a character from NCIS LA, Deeks. And we found out, I think it was the first or second time, I think the first time something was up with the cat. We weren't exactly too sure what was wrong. And we finally found out that the cat was actually female when it was going into season. That's how we found out. And the funny thing about the cat is a total nutter. Basically plays fetch, total fruitcake, pain in the ass when she's in season, but she's really lovable. She was like the runt of the litter. She's got a bit of a dodgy eye. Oh shit, sorry cow. But yeah. Whenever she comes down to see me, she brings her down. Which is good. It's good to be around pets because I did have a pet, but I had to have my dog put down. God, I think it was 4 years ago now. Basically, at old age, he was dying, and it was the best thing to do was put him down. And so, like, I haven't had a pet since then, but say, like, it is good to be around pets. I do miss my dog. Even all his bloody bad habits. He was like a Staffordshire Bull Terrier. Got him from the Dogs Trust when he was 5 years old. When me and her was still together. Well, one of the times we were together, and before we split up ages ago, about whenever it was. Yeah, we got him together, and I had him after she left and moved away. He kept me sane during my dark hours. Lovely, yeah, he's a lovely dog, mad as a friggin' fruitcake. And when I had my first heart attack when I was 41, obviously I couldn't be on my. I was like in hospital for I think 9-10 days. I think. No. Sorry, it was like 4 days. I had to come home to my. I couldn't obviously be on my own because I lived on my own, and like basically, my mum took him back to her house where I was staying till I could be on my own. Yeah, from then until the day he died, apart from the time when I was away for a little while, he never ever left my side. Followed me everywhere, literally until the day he died. I'm going to turn that bloody music so it's getting a bit annoying when I go into the house. How do I turn it off now? That's it. Oh, that's better. It would be not. I know in some games you can add your own music in. Like I know in GTA San Andreas, and I know Euro Truck Simulator, you can add your own music into it. I wish you could do that in here, but if you obviously stream the game, then you'll probably more than likely get a few basically strikes, and I think if you get a few of them, then I think you can actually lose your account. Do that. Right, I think it's time for a piggy cull. Oh, I can't kill her yet. Because they're still following her around. Oops, I think one of the piggies got a bit. That's you, Fatty. What are you, male or female? So that's, no, you're male, you're female. What are you, little escaping little bastard? Oh, shit. He's probably think I might have accidentally killed their mother there. Oops. It's 2. 3. 4. 5. Oh, shit, I think I did kill their mother. Oops. Not going to tell my partner that. So we'll get called a friggin' pig killer again. Shit. Well, that pig did escape, so they deserved it. If they escape their pen, they get shot. I think that's fair. Yes, if I sell it, I'll probably end up just selling this pork at the minute because it's going to take ages to turn all this into sausages, and I just, at the minute, don't want to do it. Being lazy. No, so that's what. So that's 1. It's 1, 2, 3. That's 5 pigs altogether I killed. Let's see how many bits of pork I get out of this. Yeah, because I think it's like, if I sell the pork straight off, that is $30 per bit of pork. So if I turn it into a sausage, that's probably about $60 by. At the minute, I don't fancy grinding all of it and sausaging it, and because it will take a bit of a while depending on how much I've got. Yeah, sorry to all the little piggies who I may have killed your mother. Because they will, or maybe I didn't. Oh, if I didn't, thank fuck for that. If you're not well, Yes, my language is a bit fruity. I won't apologise for it being fruity because well, I know, well, like I said in another stream, basically, you can just literally just open your mouth and somebody will be offended by it. I'm sorry, but you know, I jokingly call myself an old fart. I am to a certain extent. You know, I'm too old to change my frigging ways, to be honest. Yeah, I could be on this earth for another God knows how many years. But then again, with my health issues, I might not be on this earth for another 30 years. And to be honest, whatever time I've got left, I'm just going to enjoy it. I'm not going to change for anybody. Well, you know what I mean. Basically, I'm not going to. Oh no! Oh, somebody says to me, "Oh, you shouldn't swear. Children could be watching this thingy bob." But you know, I'm not going to change my ways just when I'm streaming. You know, this is basically who I am. And I'm not going to change my ways just for that. Yes, I swear a lot. I probably swear far too much, but why? Probably why? Work environments I've worked in. You know, bad language was used. And also my last job I was actually a civil servant working with the British Army. Anybody who's worked around the British Army will know what it's like. So no, I've been around the army all my life. It's actually live in a military town. I've had friends in the army. So like I actually work for the Ministry of Defence. For many years. Wish I could go back to it, but my health won't allow it. And I'm trying to play a bloody dog. What the fuck did I? Oh shit! I can't remember I bloody parked that bastard. Right, where is? I need one of my V. No, I can't do it. Oh, there's one of them. Put the lights on for that bugger. That is the one I'm just breaking into, is the where you can transport smaller vehicles, say like the lawnmower, the cars, and crap like that. So, right, let's do that one as the last one. Right, so 5 pigs. You can hold up to 12 pieces of meat in each container. So let's see how. Like I say, like depending on the size of the pigs, can be. I would say that you've got, say, like the baby pigs, which you get you probably one bit of meat, one bit of pork, which is only $30. So you might as well literally say the baby pigs. Newborn ones are basically $30. I mean, when you buy a pig, they're sort of like medium-sized size, you could say. So you probably get 8 to 10 pieces of pork. The next size after that is, I would say, 8 to 12, and then the big friggin' pigs. Well, I suppose anything up to 20 pieces. So, right, so I killed 5 pigs. There's 12 in each. That's 8, 10. That's 120. Plus that one there's got 10 in. So that's 130 bits of pork from 5 pigs. So if I was to sell all that now, you are talking, what, 300? 130, so times that by 130. I think you're talking 130, so that'd be 360. It's about 3.5 grand's worth of pork in there, which is not bad actually. So when oh shit. Yeah, so considering the pigs were medium size, when I bought that, well, when you buy a pig, and obviously my pigs have breeded a bit, as you can see. You know, they have turned into. Right, we'll do a bit of share. So what I normally do is here, obviously don't have to go back, so just go to sleep, and then I'll wake up at that time of the morning. Got to wait for them to open. Yes, I might just get in there quick. Get in. So obviously I'm not on the. Once I'm actually parked up properly on here, then I'll be able. There we go. Truck's on there now, so everything on the truck will be done. Right, here we go. cheese, white mould, multiplier, roast meat. So let's see what's on here. Wild meat times 10, beef sausage, I'll leave one there, chickens on there. So nothing's really worth selling. So they are. So yeah, let's work out here 12. So that's 360, 720. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So do tell a lie. So that's just that's 3,600. Yes, that's 3,600 plus another. So it's just under £4,000 just in the meat alone. But what I'll do is I'm not going to take it out. I'm just going to leave it. I know I normally would take it out, but sub that. I'll just leave it because it will come up pork in a day or two. But I just really cannot be asked to unload all that. Maybe I should. To be honest, I didn't think I was going to get that amount of meat. To be honest, I got more than what I thought. I mean, yeah, the thing is, coolers are expensive. They're like $96 each. But they are very handy to have, because otherwise, if I didn't have any coolers, I would have literally have been sort of, so like, well, I don't think the back of this truck could have held all that meat. I don't know what I can do here. I'll just basically, come back tomorrow, see what the daily deal is. Hopefully the multiplier will be good. I'll check what it is at the minute. So it's 1.6, so hopefully it will be better. So like I do have plenty of coolers at the minute. So alright, here we go. So go to the car auctions, sorry, the horse auctions. Obviously it costs you $50 which is a con. You just click whatever button comes up on stream, comes up on for you, because like I said, like I've remapped my keys. I press my left thumb button on my mouse and it will take me there. This I'll just go there quickly anyway, but I'm not going to buy. There we go, that's how you do it. You bid. You can skip that horse. It's got not bad stamina, pretty good handling. Skip on that. That's pretty low on all. Oh, that's no speed. That looks like an old fart. That's not bad. Stamina's not brilliant. Health's pretty good. That's good health. Crap stamina. Oh, that's a good one. And then, yeah, it's basically all you do is just like bid. I'll do that. I won't win. Thank God for that. But yeah, that's just how you bid. And just get out. You just do that. Oh crap, and it's left me right there, so I haven't got to go too far anyway. Oh, I better check how much fuel I've got in my thing, because I can't remember. I don't want to run out. I think last time I ran out of fuel, I realised, and I just picked up my lawnmower, had it on the trailer, and I had no gas can. Alright, now I'll do while I'm here. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, whether they're planning doing anything there. Hopefully they will. So, engine start. Yeah, just hope they do bloody hurry up with the controller support, so I'd like to try out, see. So I do think driving trucks and riding the horse will be easy on controller. Yeah, when you see the name of your thing, Bob, then that's not normally your area. So what the hell? It's a bloody fuel can. Let's just give a bit of a top up anyway. Oh, a little tip: if you want to save space, your fuel can on there, it won't take up any space, especially if you're like on a small vehicle. Oh, it's full now, so that's all right. Let's take him. Yes, and I would like to put a boundary up all around here. Actually, I was just wondering where I parked my. Is it down here? Yeah, it is. Thank God for that. Yeah, one thing I would love is for you to have, like, in it for them to do in this game is a fuel depot. So like most especially farms, maybe I don't know about ranches too much. I know they have some sort of fuel depot there. So it would be. I do think they are planning on having some sort of fuel thing, because then when you go to the hardware store, that's black. Yeah. When you do go to the hardware store, there is a thing in there which looks some sort of like fuel thingy. Yeah. But when you do go to the hardware store, be careful, because well, yeah, you do get animals around. You do get like the bears around, and obviously the bears can kill you, because that's what happened to me. I didn't realise there were bears in the game, and I heard this noise. I wasn't too sure what the bloody hell it was. And then the next thing I know was that You know when you get attacked, you saw when I got attacked by the chicken, it was going red around you. That's what happened to me, and I died. So I was like, oh, fudge. I just thought, typical. Yeah, died. And I didn't, and I hadn't saved my game, which I must go and do in a minute, because I don't want to lose all the progress I've done so far. But yeah, I got killed inside the hardware store by a bloody bear. Yeah, and at the moment, you cannot remove the tent, which is a pain in the ass. I would like to. Because when you first start the game, basically you've got this old barn thing here, and then just roughly around here where this barn is, there was this it's like a garagey building type place where you find the ATV when you first fix it up. I knocked that down, and sort of, obviously I've cut a lot of trees down, and oh yeah, this is really slow. And let me see, I'm just going down there and gotten rid of some of the grass. Yeah, I actually prefer to have the grass cut down, but it takes, I mean, at the minute, this is the only, say, like, way you can cut the grass. And it does take its bloody time, which is a pain. And so, especially, say, like, if your eyesight's not the best like mine, then especially, like, in the chicken thing, it is a bloody pain sometimes to see the eggs. But it's like in the hardware store, there is, say, like your usual garden mower type size. But as like, I mean, I don't think it's. I think it's coming into the game, but obviously not at the minute. And they do have one of a much bigger mower, which will probably be a lot quicker than this. But then, like me, I do prefer to have the grass cut right down. Because to be honest, I don't think they actually, obviously, cattle, horses, and that do munch on the grass, and chickens and other animals. So I know sometimes people actually hire goats to eat grass. There's another person I watch on Twitch. She like looks after goats, and she said, you know, people do hire their goats out to like clear their fields, and I know a lot of, so like farmers do. That's why I say like so like farms which have got different fields and stuff like that. That's why they'll have like herds of sheep and stuff like that. It saves mowing them. But obviously, a lot of farmers let it grow, and then they cut it down and use for hay. Because obviously, during say like winter months and stuff like that, you're going to need a lot of store of hay and stuff. And I think some governments do act. One of the things governments do with farmers is that sometimes they actually pay them not to cut their grass. So like there could be like wildlife in there. and stuff like that. I mean, any people actually work on a farm, you know, if I'm wrong, tell me. Well, my uncle used to be a farmer, but we're talking like 40 odd years ago. But it was a lot easier to farm then than it is now. If you compare the amount of farms now to say like 40 years ago, it's a joke. They've just gone out of business, which is sad. Yeah, this is cutting out them. You see how much of a pain in the arse it is. Well, it is easier to say spot a lot of things. Hopefully when a big mower comes in, I'm actually going to buy that. So it won't be too much hassle cutting the grass. So like yeah, you should say like look at the difference between when it's cut. So I want to get that big fast mower so I can have fun on that and not act my age. Yeah, so I do actually say I prefer this shoot what I see is say like a lot easier to spot things. And that. Especially when like you're looking for eggs and stuff. Oh crap, I think I'm gonna get stuck here. Oh crap, I've got to try and flip it. If I can push it. Right. Bollocks. So that I may have got it stuck. Why doesn't actually? I wonder if I can. No, sod it. I'll just leave it. Bollocks to it. See if I've got any new chicks. Oh yeah, a couple of new chicks. Got quite a few eggs. Oh, some new eggs in there. So I'll just go and collect the eggs. I'll get a basket because I don't want to be frigging pecked to death by bloody. There's no meat in there. Well, sometimes that's sort of non. But yeah, when you've got the grass line, you've got an egg in there. Sometimes it is a bit actually hard to. Oh, sorry, better let you out, little one. Let's go and put you in your new home. One thing I find weird about this is that you don't crush the eggs when you run, if you run over them. Let's check, yeah. No, there's none there. Let's check in this hen house. I'll just turn that off, light that off. That's none in there. None in there. When I do come to cut the grass, and when I manage to move my bloody mower, I stupidly got trapped. I'll cut the grass in here, but I'll stick all the chickens in one of the hen houses and close it, because I don't know if you can actually run the chickens over. Knowing my luck, if I was to do it, I probably would end up killing some of the chickens. I've been busy around here, landing eggs around here. I know that thing about what I do with the eggs in there can be a bit time consuming, but at least when you do it like that, you know roughly how long you've got before you can take the eggs away. Just crouch down to go in here. I may actually put a light inside here, inside the hen houses. But yeah, let's go into this one. Yeah, I think this is actually the best one, so I might actually replace some of the other hen houses with another ones of these, because these are a lot easier to go in. That they seem quite spacious. I'll check on there another time, just the actual thing on that, but I think that's got to be at least 20. So I'll just stick that in there, yeah. I'll probably be able to collect them soon anyway. Oh, if you're wondering about the colours I've used here, these are the colours of my local football team. I have had a really, really shitty start to the season, to be honest. They've lost the first 3 games. They're like 3rd from bottom. Not very good, not doing very good. To be honest, I think the manager needs to be sacked. Based about all the contacts he's got in the game, but we've lost far too many players at the end of the season. Obviously, like my local ones in the conference, whatever you want to call it, Vanarama National League. Basically, part-time Union went bust about 8 years ago, which would have been the original football club went bust nearly 30 years ago. Was up and running again as a Phoenix club a few months later. But over the past, so like what this manager, and basically I personally think he's crap. He's not doing very well for us. Right, I know this hasn't been a long stream, but I will just do that, go to sleep. I get up, just save it quickly. So that's that one there. So I think when you go to, you only can sleep right through the night after 8 in the evening. So when you just sleep in that, I don't think it saves it, but it obviously has saved it now. Right, and I will end this stream. Menu, quit the game. See how long. Sometimes it takes a lot of time to quit the game. I don't know bloody why. It's a pain in the friggin' arse. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the stream. I know I'm not the best. I don't know if you can actually see my. Oh no, I don't think you can. I don't know if you can actually. This is my. If you can actually see that, you see my wallpaper is actually a picture of mine and my partner's cat asleep on a cat tree, which is massive. It's like over 6 foot tall. She loved so that's her old one. Her other one from this one was about just under 5 foot, but the other one is like this bloody is 6 foot tall. It's not too. I think there's another 2 foot before it hits the ceiling. But that's if you can see the picture of the cat. Right, we're saying I will end the stream now. Hope you enjoyed it. You're welcome to come back again if you want to. If you want to follow, fair enough. If you don't worry about it. I'm just learning, so my streams may be a bit crap. I do apologise for that, but I'm just only regularly started streaming in the last couple of weeks. And it's a learning curve. I may not be, I'm far from bloody perfect, but hey, who is perfect these days? But I hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, come back again. If you didn't like it and don't want to come back again, don't worry. But hey, I have a list of games on my Twitch page what I do play. If you'd like me to see one of them, see me play one of them, just drop me a message either here or on Steam. If you want to find me on Steam, same profile name as I use here, because that's basically my online name I've been using for God knows how many, about 15 years now. So I don't have many social media, but obviously I've got my personal Facebook page. But I would never link probably link my, because I can be a bit of a sort of thing that, like, obviously was private one, so it's probably, if I were to do a Facebook page for my Twitch thing, I'll do it separate, but I do have my personal social media, which I don't really use a lot. But if you want to find me on that, all you've got to probably do is type in my online name and you'll be able to find me. If you want to drop me a message on there, same for Steam. If you want to find me on Steam, just go onto Steam, and if you want to add me as a friend on there, you're quite welcome to. Same as on here. If you want to message me at all, so if you do want to add me on Steam, I think you can send messages on there along with an application. I'm not too sure, but just say, "Oh, I'm blah blah blah. I watch you on Twitch." Because I'd like to know who I'm adding. I only tend to add people I sort of like obviously know or whatever, or who know me. So if you want to message me on, Steam, find me on there, send a message on there, or leave a message in the chat thing, which I will do. I think you can whisper me or whatever it is on there. You're quite welcome to do that. And I hope to see you soon, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.